Hello and welcome to day 163 of 365 days of Facebook Live. My name is Jessica Dano and I'm a women's relationship and feminine embodiment mentor, guiding women to have the most extraordinary relationships with the love of their life, whether you are single and you're on the path of preparation for your union, or you are in union and you are desiring to continue to unfold a beautiful love affair that you have with your man. So today I'm going to a closing ceremony of a local client that I'm with. We just completed our 6-month package and she renewed for another 6 months, but nonetheless, because it was a very specific time, I'm still going to do a closing ceremony of those last 6 months, and then we're going to start a fresh new energy within the next 6 months. And one of the things that I have my clients do is reflect back on the woman that they have become. I do this in like a lot of my containers, but specifically when you're doing one-on-one and there is a long-term commitment, really reflecting upon that. Because we can forget where we were when we started and who we have become along the way. Who you have become along the way is so amazing. It's so beautiful. It's so evolutionary. It is so, right? And when we don't take the time to do that, or we think that where we are now is not enough, we take away from our growth. We take away from everything that we've accomplished, and we tell our little selves, like our little girls, that they are not good enough, right? Imagine if you close your eyes and imagine your little self and you tell her the last 6 months the growth she has had in the last 6 months isn't enough. That's going to really dampen her energy. You probably see her, like if you imagine her demeanor change, her energy close up. She might get shy. She might get introverted. She might maybe even rebel back, right? Depends on the personality of your inner child. But our inner child is one of the parts in ourselves that crave the most love, that crave the most nourishment, leadership, and acceptance from us. Our inner child is like, how do I say this? It's like part of the key to our full unfolding of who we are. You know what I mean? Because if we are consistently beating her up, then if we're beating ourselves up, we're consistently beating her up, and then her energy is going to dry out. It's not going to become full. So anyways, what I also want to share about not just on reflection and honoring, but really actually honoring your unapologetic desires. Because what I have noticed is that it's like, okay, you want union, you want a partner, you want the love of your life, you want the one, yet there are other things that may be taking precedence over that specific union. Doesn't mean you don't want it. It just means that something else is taking precedence. It's like me saying, like, I want babies, but not right now. I want it when I feel like right. So with some clients, it's like they want union, but there's actually other things that they really want first. They want to accomplish it's kind of the complete opposite of union, but it's still in preparation to that because they have to fulfill these desires. They have to fulfill the desires that are coming up, which is one of the things that we unraveled with my client today, on the Telegram, before the closing ceremony as we're reflecting. It's like, yeah, well, I know you want union, but I think there's deeper desires that you want, and you've never been able to claim unapologetically these desires. So therefore, you have to go through those desires first before you can unlock the different ones or unlock the level to bring other desires closer to you. Do you get what I'm saying? So really understand what is it that you actually want. Like, you want this, and what's behind that, and then what's behind that. There's always something deeper, typically, especially for us women. Not always, but typically. There's always something deeper that we deeply want or desire based on the first thing that we like spit out. So take a look at that, because here's the other part to this, which was very relevant to today's ceremony with my client that I'm going to, as part of the reflection, which is that your desire is always going to lead you into something else. After you've completed a program with somebody, after you've completed your own thing that you do for yourself, your own commitments, right? There's always going to be something else after that. So this also comes to a place of acceptance of yourself that I'm always going to want more. But the difference comes is when you are in deep gratitude and deep in each and every moment, not just waiting for the outcome to come, not just waiting for your lover to show up, not just waiting till you actually have the most amazing sex, not just waiting till you have the most spectacular date, but everything that you're preparing towards those destinations, you have to fall in love with the whole process. You have to fall in love with yourself along the way, or else the destination is never going to be enough. And you're going to be empty all the time and wondering why you're not there yet. Because the there is right here and right now. The there is right here and right now. Anchoring in the gratitude, anchoring the appreciation, anchoring in the joy, anchoring in the love that you have right now in your life is so important to your path of growth and evolution, to your preparation for union, to the relationship with your love and the dream life that you guys are going to build together. Right? You have to fall in love with yourself now, which is why these reflections are so important, which is why we always reflect on New Year's. But guess what? Everyone's so focused on what you didn't accomplish. What about what you did accomplish? What about how full you got your cup versus how empty it is? Where you are now, it's going to get you closer and closer every step along the way. And every single iteration of you deserves the deepest love, the deepest respect, the deepest honoring, the deepest admiration, the cherishment, all of it, even in your worst years. There is always something that you can love and appreciate about your life. The fact that you are alive is one of them. So I wanted to share that with you today as I'm preparing myself for this beautiful ceremony that I'm going to deliver, a closing ceremony with my client. I'm excited for our next 6 months. And what else do I want to say? Yeah, just reflect on anything that you've accomplished recently. Reflect on who you were and who you've become now. And if you're taking a program, reflect on who you were when you started that program, whether it's 6 weeks, 5 weeks, whether it's 3 days, who you've become along the way. So with that said, I currently have a beautiful, exciting, quick, infusion of coaching and explosion of love in your world. Awaken Love and Intimacy is a 48-day Telegram coaching for the woman who wants to ignite love and connection in your life. And whether you are in union or in preparation for union, we're going to get you activated and going to move you so fast within these 2 days together. It's unbelievable what happens in these 2 days. It's only $111. It's going to be well worth all the $111. And if you decide to continue to work with me after that, for whatever it is, whether you're complete, beautiful, completely love that. And also if you want to continue to do something else, we can take those $111 as credit as long as it's more than $111. My programs or intensives or some masterclasses that are within above the $111. So yeah, message me if you want this. The first person gets 40 an additional 2 days. So 4 days for $111. That's $25 a day. That's fucking steal of a deal. Well worth every single penny. I have helped so many women get activated within just 24 hours. I cannot tell you the type of massive change that can happen when you are ready, when you are I know what I want to ask, I know where I'm at, I know the clarity that I'm seeking, and even if I'm really confused, I know I want clarity. This is going to be a powerful co-creation. Hi Queen, I fell into this. Yes, gratitude. Yes, love. Feeling the feelings you would feel if you had the person thing draws at them closer to you. just being fully where you are right now is what continues to draw life closer to you, no matter what it is, because you are so in love. You become a magnet for what you want, right? Versus being so closed up and like, I'm not enough, and putting daggers out into the world, then obviously you're not, it's going to take you even harder and longer, or so much suffering until you actually get there. So that's it for today. I'm going to go and get some red roses for the ceremony, and I'll see you tomorrow.